Absolutely. Here's a motivational speech titled, When It Hurts, inspired by the style and intensity of Coach Payne. Designed to captivate from the start, build emotional resonance, and leave the viewer inspired by the end of a 15-minute video. When It Hurts, best motivational speech featuring Coach Payne. Opening hook. When it hurts, that's when it matters the most. I'm not talking about the kind of pain you feel when you stub your toe or when you miss a meal. I'm talking about the pain that hits you in the middle of the night when you're alone with your thoughts and you feel like giving up. That ache in your chest when life knocks the air out of your lungs, when dreams feel like distant echoes, and all you want to do is stay down. But you're here, you're still standing, so the question is, what are you going to do when it hurts? Developing the storyline, emotional depth and characters. Let me tell you about a man named Marcus. Marcus grew up in a neighborhood where hope was scarce and struggle was routine. His father walked out when he was 5. His mother worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. He was the kind of kid that teachers wrote off, the one people said, wouldn't make it. But Marcus had a fire in his belly. He had a dream, to become a professional athlete. He didn't have money, he didn't have connections, but he had something far more powerful, pain. The kind of pain that either breaks you, or builds you. He trained in the cold, ran in worn-out shoes, lifted weights made of bricks and milk crates. There were nights he went to bed hungry, but he never stopped. Every ache in his body, every doubt in his mind, every voice that told him he couldn't, that was fuel. But the journey wasn't smooth. At 19, Marcus tore his ACL in a game that scouts were attending. The dream, the one thing he worked for, seemed like it vanished in a single snap. For weeks, he couldn't get out of bed. He fell into depression. People said, "Told you so." They said, "It's over." But Marcus heard something else. Deep inside, a whisper. When it hurts, don't you quit. When it hurts, you dig deeper. And so he did. Through the pain, through the rehab, through the self-doubt, Marcus rose. He came back stronger. He didn't make it to the NFL, but he became a coach, a mentor, a motivator. Today, he helps thousands of kids like him see that their pain has a purpose. Universal struggle. Speaking to the audience. You don't have to be an athlete to understand what it means to hurt. Maybe your pain comes from a broken heart. Maybe it's the disappointment of failing an exam. Maybe you've been laid off. Or maybe you're waking up every day in a life that doesn't look anything like the one you dreamed of. But pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. You can run from it, or you can face it. You can let it harden you, or you can let it forge you. Because when it hurts, that's not the time to stop. That's the time to push. Challenge and resolution. The turning point. Let me ask you something. What would happen if, the next time it hurt, you didn't back down? What would happen if, instead of running from failure, you leaned into it? If instead of quitting when you were tired, you rested, regrouped, and came back swinging? There's a young woman named Alina. She battled anxiety and self-doubt for years. Told herself she wasn't smart enough, pretty enough, capable enough. But she wanted to be a writer. She sent out 47 manuscripts. All rejected. Every rejection felt like a punch in the gut. But you know what she did? She sent number 48. That one got published. And that book, it went on to change lives. What if she had quit at number 47? How close are you to your breakthrough? How many times have you walked away, not knowing that you were? One try, 1 hour, one step away from victory. Call to action. Power surge. So now I say to you, when it hurts, get up. When it hurts, fight back. When it hurts, remember, that pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to build you. The fire in your gut. That's purpose. That's destiny calling. That's life saying, you were made for more. The world doesn't owe you anything. It will beat you down, again and again. But you owe yourself something. You owe yourself the truth, that you are stronger than the storm. So stand up, wipe your tears, straighten your back, and say to the world, is that all you got? Closing. Final impact. When it hurts, don't run. When it hurts, don't hide. When it hurts, dig deep. Because pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. And if you can keep going, when your body screams, stop, when your heart whispers, I can't, and your mind tries to convince you that it's over. If you can push past that, then nothing can stop you. This is your moment. This is your fight. And when it hurts,